Since rumors of it began, everyone in the world of crypto has never stopped talking about the merge that is bound to happen in Ethereum. We have made a couple of videos about it as well, explaining the merge as well as the craze that is surrounding it. It has been reported that the merge is set to happen sometime around September 19, 2022. And since the date of the event being reported, everything seemed to be going up for Ethereum. Will everything remain the same though? This is Diversified Streams, your go-to YouTube channel for all things crypto. If you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on the latest news and tips related to crypto, and make sure to keep your notifications on so you'll be updated with our latest videos. We post frequently so you wouldn't want to miss it. In today's video, we will be talking about the recent movement in ETH, which is pretty big as the title suggests since it has flipped Bitcoin for the first time. Pretty amazing news if you ask me. Now, let's get onto it, shall we? I know the title of our video is all about Ethereum, and it definitely deserves the spotlight for such an amazing feat, but I want to share with you guys a little update on the Bitcoin market. If you are not aware yet, the Puel multiple of Bitcoin has been showing a reversal that has recently signaled bear market bottoms, all of them. For everyone's information, just so I know that we are all on the same page and no one is confused about what I'm talking about, the Puel multiple is an indication of whether there has been too little or too much Bitcoin that is being mined in the ecosystem as reflected by the historical data. It is derived by dividing the issuance value of Bitcoins on a daily by the 365-day moving average of the daily issuance value in US dollars. The Puel multiple might be something you're unfamiliar with and thus would think is irrelevant for you as an investor or future investor, but it actually has some substantial implications for many of us. As a Bitcoin investor, it is important to know and understand how many Bitcoin have been entering the Bitcoin space. Is there too much? Or is there too little? And you are going to look at it based on the previous demands for Bitcoin. This helps us answer the question, when should I invest in Bitcoin? Now, I'm not asking you to take my word for it, as I'm nowhere near a licensed financial advisor, but the 25-year-long micro-investor Dante Piero has an opinion that we would like to share with you. When's the best time to purchase Bitcoin? Dan says now. This is not something he said out of impulse or without any factual basis because Bitcoin has been performing relatively well in recent periods, having 4 strong buying signals in the last decade. Based on historical data, the buy signals were recognized in 2012, 2015, 2018, and just recently, during the COVID craze in 2020. A couple of weeks ago this year, we have seen the similar buying signal, and all of these spikes suggest that you should have, or should if it strikes again, start DCAing into Bitcoin. These spikes are hard to come by, and it does not happen often, so you should definitely make the most out of these spikes and invest. And now on to the main event in today's video. Ethereum flips Bitcoin for the first time in the history of the whole market. We are also seeing the put-to-call ratio dropping to a yearly low, which is an indicator of bullish momentum. So there are definitely a handful of things happening here. But before we go over it all, let us first get into the meaning of open interest. Open interest, otherwise known as open options trade, is the number of both call and put options contracts that are traded. The open interest can be derived by multiplying the number of contracts open with the spot market price of the asset. This can get a little confusing, but the bigger news in all this is that Ethereum established a momentous lead over Bitcoin in the options market due to the traders lining up over Ethereum. Their hopes up with the upcoming merge. The CCO of Deribit Luke Striger says that even though there are still people who are a bit dubious of the merge, the good standing of the open interest, as well as the put-to-call ratio at the year low, is enough to say that a bullish behavior is yet to come for ETH. If you are an ETH holder, which I assume because you have been watching up until this part of the video, you are definitely seeing, based on the current play of Ethereum stat, that traders are now becoming more and more bullish on Ethereum, and the same will continue to happen in the next months to come. Still, I think it is important that we clear the air and tell you that I am not in any way an advisor, nor should you take my advice at all times. But this is what we are seeing in ETH as of the moment. and I think it is bound to be brighter. If you are a fan of Tiffany and Co, this next update we have is for you. The famous jewelry brand Tiffany Co has revealed its CryptoPunk necklaces, a collection of diamond-encrusted pendants that, according to the company, is their step to take their NFTs to the next level, and exclusive only to CryptoPunks. This is an exclusive collection of NFTs/necklaces, as there are only a total of 250 customized necklaces to be sold by Tiffany and Co, each selling for 30 ETH, which is around $50,000. The whole thing works by the buyers first needing to purchase the NFT, which is then redeemed into actual necklace. If the project goes well and all necklaces are sold, the company is expecting to have a total sales of over $12 million. This is way more than what they earn for reselling of royalties of NFTs. $50,000 for an exclusive NFT redeemable into a necklace from a really big jewelry brand. Do you think that this is a reasonable price? And would you personally buy one once it comes out? Let us know in the comments down below. While you're at it, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up and a subscribe so you'll be a part of our growing community. Back to our regular programming. In other news, be ready to have another exciting time in crypto as the city of Miami Gardens is now entering the metaverse through a collaboration with Seek. Miami Gardens is home to some of the biggest events in the United States, such as the Super Bowl, Tennis Open, Formula 1, and the tournament that is set to take place in 2026, FIFA. But what is Seek anyway? It is a metaverse that mainly functions as the main platform for artists and athletes to conduct virtual concerts and live sports shows, much like a 360 VR streaming platform. They are known to house some of the biggest artists in the country, and the mayor of Miami, Mayor Ronnie Harris himself, seems to be very positive about the partnership that is happening. The last update I am going to share with you is about Muse, a famous brand releasing their next album on Serenade, an NFT platform that is Polygon-based. You may or may not have heard of them, but they actually have a pretty big fan base and have even won several major awards, such as the NME Award for Best British Band for the years 2007, 2010, and 2011. So this big band is trying to further expand their network by joining the crypto space, and they are very much welcome to do so. The CEO of Serenade went on to say that the band has a thirst for innovations and pushing boundaries with their music, so releasing their next album through Serenade is a big manifestation of what they want to achieve as a band. The entrance of Muse in crypto is not just something that would benefit them, but also the whole crypto market as a whole, as we are seeing a mutually beneficial relationship here. We are giving a platform for artists to thrive as equally good as they would in other environments, while also allowing crypto penetrate other industries present in society today. I cannot wait for more artists to follow the steps of Muse. And that's it for today's video, guys. I hope that you learned something worth remembering in the updates that we shared with you, particularly if you are an Ethereum enthusiast, because we have just witnessed a momentous event happening in the network. It is not an exaggeration to say that the crypto world is getting bigger by the day, and we also hope that our channel gets just as big as the space is right now. Help us achieve just that by giving us a big thumbs up and a subscribe, and do not hesitate to comment down below your opinions about today's content. This has been Diversified Streams. Thanks for sticking with us, and see you on our next video.